Of the Federal Capital Territory Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, FCT, Malam Kadiri Eda, has continued to engage in key spiritual and administrative activities in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. On Sunday, he led a delegation of board officials to the famous Cave Hira Exhibition Center, located on the outskirts of Makkah, where they joined officials of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, and other stakeholders. The exhibition, organized by Masharik al-Zahabi, offered visitors an opportunity to connect with early histories of Islam, particularly the momentous event of the first Quranic revelation. Through detailed displays, historical artifacts, and digital recreations, the event recreated the atmosphere of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ retreat in Cave Hira atop the Jabal al-Nur. Cave Hira holds immense significance in Islam as the site where the Prophet received the first divine revelation through the angel Jibril. This moment marked the beginning of the Islamic message and the prophetic mission that would eventually transform the spiritual and social fabric of the Arabian Peninsula and beyond. The site continues to inspire millions of Muslims who strive to emulate the Prophet's quest for truth, reflection, and devotion. The participation of Nigerian officials in the exhibition highlights the importance of spiritual education during Hajj. For many pilgrims, experiences such as Cave Hira exhibition provide deeper insights into historical foundation of their faith and enrich the meaning of their pilgrimage beyond the physical rites. Meanwhile, the FCT pilgrims who have completed the Hajj rituals are awaiting evacuation back to Nigeria. The FCT Muslim Pilgrims Welfare Board, under the leadership of Malam Kadiri Eda, is coordinating closely with Saudi and Nigerian authorities, as well as airline operators, to ensure a smooth and dignified return process for all pilgrims. The Joint Committee of the House of Representatives on Public Accounts and Public Assets have invited the Minister of Finance, the Chief Adebayo Wale Edun, and the Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Olayemi Kadoso, over allegations of non-compliance with the provisions of Fiscal Responsibility Act 2007, as well as internal control weaknesses identified in the 2021 reports by the Auditor General for the Federation. And a letter jointly signed by the Chairman of the Joint Committee, Mr. Bamidele Salam, and Mr. Ademorin Kuye. The committee tasked the Finance Minister and CBN Governor to provide details on remittance of operating surplus to the Federation account by the Apex Bank in line with the provisions of relevant laws and regulations. The Fiscal Responsibility Commission and the Auditor General for the Federation have submitted reports alleging that several ministries, departments, and agencies of the federal government, including the CBN, failed to remit or under-remitted their operating surpluses required by extant fiscal laws and regulations in the last 6 years. The committee said it had given both the Finance Ministry and the Apex Bank ample opportunity to reconcile their accounts and present their positions in order to determine the degree of financial liabilities involved, hence the need for a final hearing to resolve the issues. The committee is equally looking at a report in the Auditor General of the Federation Statutory Report, which suggests that a number of public assets which had been fully paid for have not been completed and put into use for many years. The Rivers State Caucus in the National Assembly has defended the emergency declaration in Rivers, describing it as a lawful response to escalating political instability and a deteriorating security climate in the state. This is as they rebuked Senator Henry Seriake Dixon over his recent condemnation of state of emergency declared in Rivers and his call for President Tinubu to reinstate suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara in his Democracy Day address. Chairman of the caucus and minority leader of the House of Representatives, Kingsley Chinda, at an emergency news briefing in Abuja, described Senator Dixon's comment as misleading, inflammatory, and potentially destabilizing, warning that such rhetoric could jeopardize the fragile peace efforts currently underway. He noted that the Supreme Court's judgment of the February 28, 2025, affirming the absence of a functional government in Rivers State, validating the federal government's decision. The caucus further emphasized that the emergency rule followed due constitutional process, citing Section 305 of the 1999 Constitution, which empowers the President to declare state of emergency in situations that threaten national security and public order. The caucus also urged Senator Dixon to refrain from meddling in affairs of Rivers, stressing that his interventions are neither welcome nor helpful. The Minister of State for Education, Professor Sueba Said Ahmed, has commended the seamless and well-coordinated conduct of the 2025 National Common Entrance Examination, which over 64,000 candidates across Nigeria and designated international centers competed for admission into the highly regarded Federal Unity Colleges. While monitoring the examination at key centers in Abuja, including Model Secondary School Maitama, Federal Science and Technical College Orozo, and Government Secondary School Tudunwada, the minister observed the high level of organization, punctuality, and discipline among candidates and officials. She noted that the examination process reflects the ministry's commitment to strengthening education delivery across the nation. The minister emphasized that the turnout reflects continued public trust in the Unity school system.
The exams are being conducted because the exams start on time and the students are all tired and are writing the examination, and also we have a high number of students that are sitting for these exams. We have about 64,000 students, 30,000 male students and 34,000 female students. The exams conduct actually is very good. I have not seen anything that I will say that I'm not happy with. The exam started on time and the students are very orderly. The invigilators are also on the ground, so I'm happy with what I've seen. What I would say that is I'm happy that Nigerians are happy with our Unity schools because of the number of students that are still sitting for this National Common Entrance Examination. As I mentioned earlier, we have about 64,000 students sitting for these exams, which means parents are still vying for the Federal Unity Colleges. We are doing good, and that's why parents are happy with us and allowing their students to register for this examination so that they can be part of the Unity schools. Together with you, I'm sure you have seen, just like I have seen, that the exams is going smoothly, and for now, up to now, I have not seen a single challenge.
The Registrar and Chief Executive of NECO, Professor Ibrahim Dantani Ushoshe, confirmed that the examination proceeded without any major challenges, with examination materials delivered in a timely manner to all centers. He emphasized the importance of NCEE as a symbol of national cohesion, with Nigerian children participating both within the country and from centers abroad, including Republic of Benin and Togo.
Excellent, because we have not seen any challenge. Materials are enough and delivered on time. The examination started also on time, and having seen the number of candidates that registered, you have heard the Honorable Minister said Nigerians still believe in the Unity schools because it's one of the edifices for uniting all Nigerians from all over the country. You have candidates congregating together to ensure that there is unity in the country. We used to make sure that for such candidates like candidates with autism, there are people that assist them, and the blind candidates are provided with braille and other equipment for them to answer their questions.
On a related development, Hajia Binta Abdulkadir, the Director of Senior Secondary Education, outlined that admission into Unity colleges is based on 3 key components: merit, state quota, and official considerations in line with equity and inclusiveness. This year's exercise recorded 30,000 male and 34,000 female candidates, signifying a positive trend towards greater female participation and inclusivity in educational access administered by the National Examination Council, NECO.
As early as 8 o'clock in the morning, the premises of the Federal Technical College was already filled up with parents and their wards in preparation for the National Business and Technical Education to admit candidates who will be qualified into various areas of technical tests. In an orderly manner and with strict supervision, examiners were seen conducting the candidates in various examination halls, sharing question papers. The registrar.
In the same vein, over 64,000 pupils have sat for the National Business and Technical Examination into junior and secondary schools level at Federal Technical College, Orozo. In line with the Renew Hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu's National Technical Education Policy, aimed at providing skills to millions of young Nigerians across the country, Rotary International, in collaboration with other stakeholders, supervised the process. Our correspondent Topsy Gimba has details.
As early as 8 o'clock in the morning, the premises of the Federal Technical College was already filled up with parents and their wards in preparation for the National Business and Technical Education to admit candidates who will be qualified into various areas of technical tests. In an orderly manner and with strict supervision, examiners were seen conducting the candidates in various examination halls, sharing question papers. The Registrar and Chief Executive Officer, National Business and Technical Examination Board, NAPTEP, Federal Technical College, Dr. Mohammed Aminu Mohammed, arrived early and personally went round the examination halls to witness how the examination was being conducted. Speaking to newsmen after going around some of the examination halls, the Registrar and Chief Executive Officer, National Business and Technical Examination Board, NAPTEP, Technical College, Dr. Mohammed Aminu Mohammed, said that today's exercise, like any other place across the country, pupils were writing the entrance examination to qualify them, acquiring basic skills, training to make them face their future without any undue anxiety. Dr. Mohammed said that this policy was initiated by the Bola Tinubu-led administration to ensure that young Nigerians are trained with basic skills to transform the industrial sector of the country. The Registrar and Chief Executive Officer, National Business and Technical Examination Board, NAPTEP, said following this new policy on technical training for the youth, the examination has been organized nationwide for those qualified for the technical training. Dr. Mohammed Aminu Mohammed disclosed that no nation develops without the artisans who create and innovate things in the society. It is on this note, therefore, the examination is written, he said.
Yeah, one of the major reasons then there has never been an enabling environment for them.
And coming up on Aso Briefing, Inspector General of Police approved an extension for the enforcement of tinted glass permit requirement to the 12th of August 2025. Plus business and more. Join us after the break.
We were warned about this marriage. Because we did not listen, the young maiden is dead.
Nana, come here. Hi. Why do you speak so freely with a stranger from Ajani?
We were just talking about offering Ojigijag a seat on the council.
The gods be praised. He has 2 wives. So why are you making it look like it is a big deal?
Welcome back. The People's Democratic Party PDP Quarters Ward Councillor Nuhu Usman has inspected and commissioned several projects in his ward. The projects include the commissioning of electricity transformer, fencing projects at Kotongora Quarters, and energizing of a gigantic electric transformer at the police barracks community. Our correspondent Abdullahi Mukhtar completes the story.
The immediate past chairman of Gwagwalada Area Council, Alhaji Mustapha Adamu Danze, commended Honorable Nuhu's efforts, stating that politics should be about providing dividends of democracy to the people. Alhaji Danze emphasized the importance of politicians ensuring the welfare and development of their constituents.
People expect a lot from political office holders. This boy has done incredibly well by touching lives to the immediate constituency where he came from. And I appreciate this. I encourage others to do as he just set the ball rolling, because he's setting the ball rolling. Many things are on ground that needs to be done, and the little he has done should be appreciated, and that is the essence of politics.
Honorable Nuhu Usman explained that the inspection and commissioning of projects was not related to the upcoming elections, but rather a genuine effort to make a positive impact in his community.
My style of politics is for my people to feel sense of belonging. My people to actually know that, yes, they have a son that they voted for, and that son should represent them very well. And that is what I'm doing averagely, so that me and my people can have this interaction at any given point. Anytime they needed my services, I should be there for them. And that is why we are here today, to witness this marvelous historical commissioning.
Alhaji Rabiu Adamu Saba, PDP Gwagwalada chairmanship aspirant, community leaders and residents appreciated the councillor's foresight and commitment to development.
Despite being opposition in the council, he was able to do this. Very, very happy, and I praise him. May Almighty Allah help him and give him more help.
Thank you very much for helping us. We are praying that God will hear our prayer and then reestablish your seat again as the councillor of this ward.
I'm very happy, and this is what we had in mind to do as an ESCO, and he came around. So he has done so well,
and he has our support. He is a friend. He is somebody I know personally that he has the capacity to deliver, and we are never in doubt of his ability to deliver.
Members of the Phase 3 community welcome Honorable Nuhu and his entourage in a grand style, expressing their gratitude for the project commissioned.
Thank you very much.
Abdullahi Mukhtar, Aso Television News.
Nigeria's First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu has called on citizens to donate blood to save lives as it carries the ability to heal. Mrs. Tinubu, who participated in the Abuja City Marathon Walk from Millennium Park to Eagle Square to commemorate 2025 World Blood Donor Day, encouraged Nigerians to donate safe blood. Elizabeth Kasham has more.
Represented by the wife of the Vice President, Hajiya Nana Shettima, the First Lady in her speech expressed optimism that this year's theme for World Blood Donor Day, Give Blood, Give Hope, Together We Save Lives, highlights the message of hope in every drop of donated blood.
As we run side by side, walk in solidarity, and come together as one, we honor the selfless gift of blood donation, a powerful act that brings healing, offers hope, and saves lives. I hope this marathon will be the beginning of a movement where voluntary blood donation becomes a norm in every Nigerian community. Let us embrace the noble act of blood donation as it carries the power to heal and the difference between life and death for a mother in bad child, a victim of a road accident, or a patient undergoing surgery.
Director General of the National Blood Service Agency, Professor Saleh Yuguda, in his address, pointed out that the country's population faces shortage of blood supply as reported by World Health Organizations.
The use of blood and blood products has become an integral part of modern medical practice. Access to safe blood is therefore a key component for an effective healthcare system and a sustainable building block for achievement of health-related sustainable development goals. Yet, the reality is sobering in Nigeria. Nigeria faces shortage of blood supply. According to the WHO, based on our population in Nigeria, we require at least 2 million units of blood every year to meet our national demand.
As the nation commemorates the 2025 World Blood Donor Day, every 14th June, citizens join in the celebration by voluntarily donating blood. Notably, the highest donor, Nathan John, was honored by his outstanding contribution, having donated consistently up to 84 times.
To give a safe blood, not just blood, but a safe blood, which is very important. And I'm so happy to be the one that is celebrated also today to mark World Blood Donor Day 2025. It's been wonderful because it's one of the gifts I give to somebody who is in need that will not be able to pay me back. Or I don't even know the person that will, you will take the transfusion. And each pint that I donate like this, it takes 3 lives to be saved.
The Blood Donor Day was established in 2004 by the WHO to highlight the impact of blood donation on patients' lives, encourage regular blood donation, and recognize the invaluable contributions of voluntarily unpaid blood donors in saving lives. Elizabeth Kasham, Aso Television News.
The Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Betokun, has approved an extension of the grace period for the enforcement of tinted glass permit requirements to the 12th of August 2025. This extension comes on the heels of several concerns and feedback expressed by members of the public regarding the reactiveness of digital tinted glass permit application process. According to a statement issued by the first spokesman, ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, in line with their commitment to delivering transparent, inclusive, and citizen-focused policing. The first wishes to affirm that it has not ignored the voices of Nigerians. ACP Adejobi said, rather, those voices have been instrumental in guiding ongoing reviews of the process to ensure it remains user-friendly, secure, and accessible to all. He noted that the extension of enforcement is also intended to give room for additional enhancements and refinements to the application process, ensuring that no member of the police is unduly disadvantaged. The statement added that the Nigerian police is actively working to simplify and improve both the physical and contactless application options, including enhanced verification mechanism and streamlined procedures to reduce delays and eliminate undue inconveniences. ACP Adejobi further disclosed that members of the public are reminded that the authorized platform for the application and renewal of the tinted glass permit is accessible via www.possap.gov.ng. The Director General of the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, NSIB, Captain Alex Bade Jr., says the future of aviation in West Africa relies on collaboration among the nations. And a statement issued by Mrs. Bimbo Oladeji, the Director of Public Affairs and Family Assistant, NSIB, said the DG made a remark while visiting the Chief Executive Officer of Askai Airlines, Mr. Esaias Hailu, in Lome, Togo. According to the statement, the high-level meeting represented a crucial advancement in promoting regional cooperation and aligning efforts on aviation safety, transparency, investigations, and technical training, noting that the meeting is to enhance the bilateral relationship between Nigeria's Transportation Accident Investigation Bureau and the major airlines of West Africa, Captain Bade Jr. Emphasized the regional responsibility of the National Safety Investigation Bureau and highlighted the importance of engaging with airline stakeholders to proactively improve safety outcomes. On his part, the Chief Executive Officer of Askai Airlines, Mr. Esaias Hailu, welcomed the visit and affirmed Askai Airlines' commitment to advancing a culture of safety through strategic partnerships. Both leaders expressed optimism about the opportunities for ongoing collaboration, including exchange of investigative insights, capacity building initiatives, and the establishment of shared safety training programs to elevate the regional aviation framework. Federal Ministry of Finance has announced that the government remains focused on deploying a range of innovative, transparent, and fiscally responsible financing strategies to optimize Nigeria's oil assets, improve external liquidity, and strengthen macroeconomic stability. A statement signed by the Director of Information and Public Relations, Federal Ministry of Finance, Mohammed Manga, emphasized that the recent media reports concerning a potential forward sale of crude oil involving the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is misleading. The report noted that while market speculation is not uncommon in the context of ongoing economic reforms and transactions, no final decision has been announced by the government, and the commentary suggesting the collapse of any such initiative is unfounded. The government remains focused on deploying a range of innovative, transparent, and fiscally responsible financing strategies to optimizing Nigeria's oil assets. It added that the government will continuously improve external liquidity and strengthen macro stability. And that's Aso Briefing for today. Many thanks for watching. I am Princess Sabra Usman.